Shalom Israelites. I hope you are doing great. I'm doing fine, and I hope you also enjoying your Sabbath. Okay. The today lesson is about family in law. Oh, and maybe is this your first time that you are watching my channel, and you might ask yourself, what is she talking about? Why is she calling me us Israelites? Well, according to the Bible, to the book of Deuteronomy 28 and the book of Leviticus 26, the blacks all over this planet are the biblical Israelites. Not all black people, but just go and read the curses and you will find for yourself. Okay? Go and read the curses in Leviticus 26 and the book of Deuteronomy 28 and you will find out who who these Israelites are. Okay? But they are black. They will come in many shapes, in many colors, but we still looking like our Savior Christ. Okay, so that's it. So the lesson of today is about family in law. I should say wicked family in law. Okay, because most of the time in the Israelite community, you have these jealousy, these wicked family in law. They full of enviness and jealousy because their son, like, and you see this behavior more among the sisters. The brother, they have it as well, but it's not that it's not that too, it's not that much with the in the brothers. Okay, but you see this behavior more among the sisters, the daughter of Zion. You see them more among them. So, like, for example, if this woman, this lady, her son married to a Israelite woman, and it doesn't matter if she is a wicked sister or she is a good sister. Okay, when this sister married this brother in the beginning, the family, they will love you, but when they starting to see that the son is taking care of the wife, what he should do, because that is his purpose. He's supposed to taking care of his wife. But most of the time when you have the family members, they seeing this, family in-law seeing this, they will starting getting jealous on the sister-in-law. The mother, she will getting jealous. She was having this jealousy behavior. She will envy of all the things that the husband buy for her. And also the sisters, they will doing the same thing. And then we have the cousins, all of them, they will be against the sister, because in their mind, what all those things that the brothers give the sister, this brother, he's supposed to give them to them. He's supposed to give all those things to to them, because they're like, he is my brother, so he own me. All the things that he giving to his wife. No, he don't own you nothing. So if you have that behavior, you're breaking the 10 Commandments 24/7. And most of the time, these people, they go into the church and they will tell you how God is with them. They will talk all day about Lord, 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 Jesus, Jesus. But they envy of the sister-in-law. They envy of their daughter-in-law. And if you're doing this, the Most High going to throw you in the lake of fire. And they're also going against the law of Leviticus 18. Incest, because most of the time, some of these sisters, if this brother wasn't their brother, they was going to marry him. That's what they have in their head. If he wasn't my brother, I was going to marry him, because the way he is taking care of this sister, I want it. Okay, that's you breaking the commandments right there. In your mind, you breaking it, and the Most High, He will judge you of that. Okay, so the first book is Matthew 19, 4 till chapter verse 4 through 6. And he answered, and okay, and he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? Christ is talking right here. And said, For this cause, and here, this right here in the beginning, Christ, who was God in the Old Testament, he made female and he made male and female. So if as a mother, when your son bring you a man, you're not supposed to go, you're supposed to say no and tell him you get out of my house, and you can stay here if you repent and make sure that all this clean spirit go away. Or if you can't do that, then get out of my house. Okay, so you cannot accept this. Your son's supposed to come home with a woman, with a sister. Okay, and we know before it happened, you know, it's not like it's a girlfriend, but you know how that goes, because before a son will come and talk to his parents, he must, all those things. They I don't know, but it's not like, boyfriend and girlfriend, but like she is the woman I'm going to marry. Okay, so he's supposed to bring a sister, not a man. And the same as well, this sister's supposed to bring a man, not a sister. Okay. um and he answered, no, 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. So the man supposed to leave the mother, the father and mother, and cleave to his wife, and so they will become one flesh. Okay, and it doesn't mean that, like, if you, maybe your wife, he live in another city, you can move, and you can take the wife and you move into your city. But it's most of the time, because our ancestors, they have big land, so it was more like, you're not going to live in the house of your mother, but you build your own house or tents and stay there, but in the same lands. Okay, so you're supposed, as a man, you're supposed to take the wife and bring her to your house. You're not supposed to go and stay in the house of your future wife. That's not, you're not supposed to do that, because the Most High, He knows what He is talking about. I have seen this many times. Brothers who are doing this, they will go and move into the family in law, their house. These people, they will not respect you, because they see you as, I like these, they see you like, they don't respect you, because they're like, you are the one that's supposed to take the wife and bring her away, go and stay in your own house. So you're not supposed to come and stay with them, so they won't have respect for you. They will gossip about you, they will give you nicknames. And the sister also, I have seen this many times. What I'm talking about is true. This sister, she will bring the harlot with many men, because she don't care. You know why? Because she see you as a wicked man, not a wicked, but as a weak man. In her mind, she's saying, doesn't matter what I'm doing, you won't go anyway, because I live in a big house, I have a beautiful house, you don't have nothing. So it doesn't matter if I go around and sleep with many men, you will stay in the house. That's why the Most High say, don't do this. If you do this, the sister, she see you as a weak man, and the family-in-law, they will see you also as a weak man, and they will not respect you. They will gossiping all over the time about you. Okay, that's why doing like the Most High, He's telling us to do. Take you a wife and go and stay with her in your house. You both, you small, you starting small in a one bedroom apartment, and from there, you and your wife, you're supposed to build together and buy a bigger house. Okay, so you're supposed to do it like the book said. And 6, wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. So they are not two, but one flesh. That what therefore God had joined together, let not man put asunder. So what the Most High have bring together, you as a family-in-law, you're not supposed to come and try to rip them off, because this is what a lot of family family members or family-in-law, they are doing when they are jealousy of their brother wife. They will do anything in their power to rip them off, to get, to make sure that they divorce. And you're not supposed to do that. It doesn't matter if she is wicked or a good sister. That's on the Most High. When the Most High see this sister, she is a wicked woman, the Most High will deliver this good brother. And if the brother is a wicked man, the Most High will deliver this good sister, just like he did with Abigail. He will. He will. But if the man is beating her and all those things, you as family, you're supposed to go and help her. But that's not the point right now. It's more like the jealousy family-in-law who try to separate their son with the daughter-in-law because they are jealousy of them. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Okay? The book of Genesis 24, verse 51 through 53, and then from 57 through 60. Behold, Rebekah is before thee. Take her and go, and let her be thy master's son's wife, and as the Lord had spoken. So we know the story of Rebekah and Isaac, that the servants came and brought Rebekah to Isaac, right? He brought Rebekah to Isaac, and when he brought Rebekah to Isaac, Isaac has his own house or tents. He didn't brought Rebekah to the house of his parents, to the house of the father, because the mother already died. But it's his own house, his own tents. Okay? And it came to pass that when Abraham, servant, heard their words, he worshipped the Lord, bowing himself to the earth. And the servant brought forth jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment, and gave them to Rebekah. He gave also to her brother and to her mother precious things. And this practice is our culture. In the Israelite in Suriname, especially the runaway slave, we still do this. When you go and marry when this brother come and take a wife, you have to bring precious things to the family. Yeah, it doesn't matter if these sisters have 5 brothers and five sisters. You're supposed to give them all. You have to bring things to them. You will give the brothers and the sister, and you will give the aunties, the older one, the aunties, the uncles, the older one, and you will give cousins and nephews, and the mother and the father. You're supposed to give every family member. So that's why you have to save money, because it's very expensive. So you will bring and you will give them gifts, okay? And it's more like it is it is I think an assurance, or it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee, I think. Like so you guarantee them that you will be able to taking care of their daughter, okay? And okay, I'm going to jump to 57. And they said, we will call the damsel and inquire at her mouth. And they called Rebekah and said unto her, Will thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. And they sent away Rebekah and their sisters and her nurse and Abraham's servant and his man. And they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, Thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. Okay, that's how it's supposed to go. When the man come and take your daughter, you're supposed to bless her and then leave her, to go to live with her husband. She's not supposed to come and bring the husband to your house and live there. No. It's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. Okay. Exodus 20, verse 12 and 17. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God given thee. And in a family, when you are living with family-in-law, you have wicked mother-in-law, as a brother, you're supposed to love your mother and your parents. Doesn't matter if they don't like your wife. You're supposed to love them. You're supposed to love them. That's why you're not supposed to take your wife and stay in their house. You have to move out of your house. Otherwise, they will stick their nose in your business. Okay? but doesn't matter what they're doing, you must love them. You must love them. Okay? Not allow the wife to put you against your mother. Don't allow that. Don't, because otherwise the Most High, He will curse you. and and you have this mother-in-law, like I said before, when when they see that their son is taking good care of their daughter-in-law, they will be getting jealousy. They will be get jealous of her, and they will starting hating her, and they will do all those things behind closed door, doing witchcraft on her, do all those things to make sure that this brother divorce the wife. And the children of this woman, they will help her, they will stand behind her, and they will do it together, especially the sisters. The brother not so, but the sisters, oh, they are evil. They will do anything to make sure that this their brother divorce the wife, because they're like, no, all those since he married her, he don't take care of us, he don't give us money, he don't buy us those things, the precious thing that he used to give us, he don't give us all those things. But the fact is, he have a wife that he must taking care of. He must take care of his wife. The Most High command the man, you supposed to taking care of your household. So if you as a mother, if you are not a widow, you're not supposed to sit there and depend on your son. If your son gives you something, you're supposed to be happy with it. But if you still have your husband, don't go and depend on your son. Because if your son, he's a wise man, he will, from time to time, he will give you money, he will make sure that you have things in your house. Doesn't matter if your father is still alive. The wise brother will do that. So you as a mom, you're not supposed to get jealous on the sister. And those sister-in-law, you must stop it you must stop it also, because it's not your brother's responsibility. When you as a sister, you will be getting older, you have a husband, it's your husband's responsibility to taking care of you, not your brother. Okay, of all your or if you have, especially if you go and have children with different men, let your baby daddy taking care of you and the children. It's not your brother's responsibility, because this how it's go. That's how it's go, because you were like, since you married her, you don't give me any money to taking care of my baby. No, he is not your responsibility. Your baby daddy or your husband or whatever, they are responsible for you and your children. So we must stop this behavior. We must stop this jealousy thing. Okay? Okay, yes. And then the 70. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And this is what a lot of family-in-law they are doing. They cover what their daughter-in-law have. They cover what their sister-in-law have. They want that. They want everything that the brothers are buying for his wife. And you're not supposed to think like that. You're not supposed to think like that. You are breaking the 10 commandments. And if you're still doing this, the Most High will throw you in the lake of fire. You're not supposed to cover what your brother giving to his wife. No, it's against the Bible. And we know if you're breaking the 10 commandments, you can break the 9, the 8, the 7, all those commandments you can break, because you're going to steal. You will be able to steal, to lie, and to kill. Because that's what they're doing, especially in the Israelite community. They will go behind closed door, and they will do witchcraft on the daughter-in-law. They will do witchcraft on her to make sure that the brother and the sister, they divorce. You are wicked if you think like that. You are wicked. The book of Genesis 31, and we're going to read 1 through 5, and then 7, and then 9. And he heard the words of Laban's son, saying, Jacob had taken away all that was our fathers, and of that which was our fathers had he gotten all his glory. And what these sons, they know, but they don't care, that all those things, the rich that Jacob have, he have worked very hard. The Most High did bless him, but that's how family-in-law are. When they see rich, they don't care how when they see, like, because like this brother, they are jealous of on Jacob, right? They don't care how Jacob, how did he become rich. They don't care about the way. They only see, they they doesn't care how, yes, they only see the goodness, only the good they see, and they want it. Okay, that's how they goes. Because when you read the book of, I think, Genesis 30, there you will find out how Jacob, how, he wanted to leave. So the father told him that, the father asked him, what do you want? And Jacob told him about the cattle. So, and when he gave him that, the Most High did bless, Jacob, that his cattle multiply. But these son, they don't care. They are jealous. They have the spirit of enviness, the spirit of jealousy, and that's how it's happening in the family-in-law. They will get jealous on you when they see the you starting to become rich. They will get jealous on you. Okay, and Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, it was not toward him as before. The father also, he started to get jealous on Jacob. He was get jealous on Jacob. Okay, and the Lord said unto Jacob, return unto the land of thy fathers, and thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And we know the reason why Jacob came here. He came here because his brother wanted to kill him. But when he came here, I'm sure he made his own tent. In the beginning, I'm sure he was sleeping, and they give him a place to stay. But when he have the money, the good to build his own house, he did it. And he built his own tent. He do all those things. That's why his father-in-law wanted to keep him there, because he see this is a wise man. The Most High, he is with him. He blessing him. That's why he didn't wanted to let him go. So Jacob, he has his own place to stay with this sister. Okay. So the Most High came to him and told him that you're supposed to go back go back home, because the family, this family-in-law, they turn against you. That's the beauty of this thing. When you serve in the Most High, you don't have to fear any person, any man. Don't fear them, because the family, the Most High, he will reveal them to you on the right time, and he will tell you also what to do, and he will protect you from them. Doesn't matter if they're going to witch doctor, whatever. No, the Most High will protect you. Make sure that you just walk his path. Okay, and Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field unto his flock, and said unto them, I see your father's countenance, that is not toward me as before, but the God of my father hath been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father. And your father had deceived me, and changed my ways 10 times, but God suffered him not to hurt me. If he said thus, the speckled shall be thy weight, then all the cattle bear speckled. If he said thus, the ring straight shall be thy hire, then bear all the cattle rings straight. Thus God had taken away the cattle of your father and give them to me. And that's how it was the Most High that made him rich, not the father-in-law. It was the Most High make him rich. And most of the time, here these two sisters, they have to pick a side. They have to pick a side, and they choose for their husband because they know their father was wicked. And that's how it goes in family. When you have this wicked family-in-law around you, among you. You, as if you are a brother or a sister, you have to choose your husband or your wife. You have to choose them, because he or she is the one who know your problems. The family-in-law, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, they don't know the struggle you struggle in the house. It's your wife know the struggle. It is your husband know the struggle. The only thing that they see is they see only when it's only they just you only see them when it's time to reap. Only when they see the good things, then they are there. But when you are struggling with your husband, they are disappeared. Okay, they are not there. They will not help you. But when it's time to reap, they will come there and will they say many things. They will say, yes, it's because of her, this and that. She did witchcraft on you. That's why we don't take care of you. And all those things they will say because they are jealous. They are full of enviness and jealousy. That's all. Matthew 5, Matthew 7, verse 12. Therefore, all things Therefore, all things whatsoever ye will that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. So, mothers in law, okay, if I'm sure you love it, when if your husband's still alive, you love it when your husband taking good care of you. He buy you precious gift. He put you in a beautiful house, and you do all those beautiful things to you. He taking care of the children that you both have. I'm sure you love that. You as a daughter-in-law, you as a sister, I'm sure you love, like all those examples that I have given. I'm sure you love those things. If you have a husband who taking good care of your child, you and your children, and all those things, I'm sure you will love that. Okay, if you love that, that's mean the woman, the daughter, the sister that your brother going to marry to, or the sister that your son going to marry to, she deserves those things as well. If it's good for you, that means it's good for her as well. Okay, that's what the Bible said. Thus to other what therefore all things whatsoever ye will do, what that man shall do to you. So do good to people, do things to them that you wanted to people do to you. Okay, treat people like you wanted to be treated. That's the if you keep this commandment, you're not going to hurt no one. You're not going to kill, steal, a lie of jealousy. You won't do those things. So sisters, do if you think if you want a good life, that's mean your sister-in-law want a good life as well. Your daughter-in-law want a good life as well. Okay, and also the same for the brothers. If if you want a good life, that's mean your brother-in-law want also a good life. Now, if you as a father, if you want your wife taking care of you, that's mean that you want also the wife that your son married to, uh, that the wife that your daughter, that the brother your daughter married, you want she also taking care of your son. I hope I explain it good. I'm not sure, but that's how it's supposed to go. Stop this wicked, stop being wicked. Stop treating the daughters-in-law or the son-in-law. Stop treat them, like trash. Stop being jealousy of them. The Most High, otherwise the Most High will throw you in the lake of fire. And just like I said, if he is a bad brother or she is a wicked sister, the Most High will take care of him or her, because it is the Most High that bring them together. So he is the one that going to rip them off. It's not on you. Okay? Don't stick your nose in their business, or the Most High, he will turn and come, and he will hurt you. Okay? 1 Timothy 5 verse 4 and 8. But if any widow have children or nephews, let them learn first to show pity at home, and to requite their parents, for that's good and acceptable before God. So if you as you are a son, and you married, or you are a daughter or a son, and you married with the daughter have married with a husband, or the man, the brother has married with a sister, you and if your mother of the mother-in-law, your father-in-law died, you as a brother or a sister, you're supposed to taking care of your mother. Okay, if your mother husband died, you're supposed to taking care of your mother. If your father or wife died, you're supposed to taking care of the father. So it doesn't matter if you married, you have a wife. It doesn't matter if you have a husband. You're supposed to taking care of your mom when she become a widow. You're supposed to taking care of your dad when he become widow. You're supposed to do that. And if you all with you have a lot of brothers and sisters, you all supposed to do that together. And if maybe your mom is a young, she is a young lady, or your father is a young lady, that means still have little sisters. So it's also your responsibility to taking care of your sisters and your brothers till they grown up and they starting work and all those things. Then you will give them less and less, because all the money that they're when the money that they will pay them, they can use that as well, to help you, because it's not an easy thing to help you. Okay, so you're supposed to do this. And it doesn't matter if the mother-in-law, she is a wicked mother-in-law to you sisters. You're supposed to talk to your husband like, no, you're supposed to take care of your mother. You're supposed to take taking care of your father, because he is become a widow, she is become a widow. You're supposed to do that. And you as a daughter-in-law, because you see this all also in black community, don't go between a family, don't do that. Because if you do that, the brother can turn against you, or the wife can turn against you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not saying if it's the brother that come to you and he will maybe he will tell you what the family is doing to him. You can give him advice, but just don't go and start to gossiping about his family. He will turn against you. And it's the same thing for the sister. You as a brother, you're not supposed to go and start and gossiping about your family, because she can be turned against you. But when you and your husband, you all these years together, those things you can do them. But when you starting in a relationship, just don't do those things. But when you are like 5 years, 10 years, then you know one another more. So it doesn't matter. You can go and just, yeah, your family and this, they did this to me, but in the beginning, don't do that. And don't. And also, as a mother-in-law, you're not supposed to, go and like, yeah, stick your nose in your son business, in your son and his wife business. Don't do that. Don't. And in the same thing with your daughter relationship, don't stick your nose. Make sure that you raise your child good, and let him trust you. Just give them the word. So when they move out and they married with someone, or she is a evil or a good one, let them, um, just leave them alone. Leave them alone, because if your child, they know the Bible and they choose to go and marry with someone, a wicked person, that's their choice. So leave them, let they experience all those wicked things. Let they experience all those wicked things. But what I wanted to say, that just don't stick your nose in their relationship. Just don't. Just leave them alone. And if the son want to talk to you, he will come and he say, mother, I have to tell you something. My wife is doing this and that. Then you can give him advice. And the same thing for the sister. When she comes to you, and if you will tell her like, my husband, mama, my husband, he's doing all those things, then you can give her advice. But if not that, just don't do that, because your son or your daughter can turn against you. Because love is the thing, love blinds you. If love blinds you, you can hate your family members because of your husband. You can hate your family members because of your wife. Just don't do that, okay? And the last book is Galatians 6 verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sowed, that shall he also reap. So if you as a mother-in-law, and you treating your daughter-in-law like a trash, even she wanna be a good daughter-in-law to you, even she love you, even she respect you, You will sow what you reap. You will sow what you reap. Okay, don't do that. Don't go and treat her like trash, because maybe you still have a daughter or you have grandchildren, and when they will marry to someone, this person, they will treat her also. They will treat her like trash, and they will be worse than her than you treat your own daughter-in-law. And the same thing count, for the brother. Don't do this. You as a sisters, when your brother married to a sister, don't go and be jealous on her and treat her like trash. Because one day when you will marry and marry to a man, his family-in-law, they will treat you worse than you treat your own sister-in-law. So don't do that. If you don't want anyone treat you like trash, don't do that to other. So stop this jealousy thing, and also because, especially in Suriname, they will go behind and they will go into witchcraft on this brother and the sister. They will go, no, they will do witchcraft on the daughter-in-law. Okay, they will do all this witchcraft to her. But the thing is, if you go and do witchcraft, the Most High will make sure that all the witchcraft that you do to the daughter-in-law, it will turn against you. And that's why you have in this Israelite community, you will see that all this family, they're getting sick. All the children, before they come into before they have burned, they burn them, they all die in the belly, in the womb. They will die in the womb. Yes, because this someone in the family, he was doing witchcraft. So one day, all those witchcraft, all those curses, they will be against you and all your children. So don't do that. If you're doing this, you just destroying your family. Because in the end of the day, the witchcraft, it will be turned on you as a mother-in-law, on your children and your grandchildren. And the same thing, the witchcraft, it will turn on your sisters and your children and your children. So don't do that. You will reap what you sow. So yeah, that's how. Yeah, man. So yeah, yes, that's it. So don't go and do and treat your daughter or the sister-in-law. Don't treat them like trash. Treat them good, because you want that life. You want a good life as well. You want a brother treat you as you want a brother. You wanted to be treated as a queen, so she deserves it as well. Okay, if you wanted to be treated like a king, that means he deserves it as well. Okay, so we must stop this jealousy thing and enviness. You must stop it, because if you're doing this, that means you're breaking the 10 Commandments 24/7, and the Most High will throw you in the lake of fire. And if you're breaking these 10 Commandments, it can lead to stealing and lying and killing and all those other things, and worship other gods. Because then that means when you starting get jealousy and breaking all those things, you don't worship our God, you worship another gods. Okay, so repent and stop behave like that. Okay, I hope this lesson help you, and you have received this lesson. Okay, so I wish you all a beautiful day. Shalom.